Congratulations on your purchase of the Drill Doctor Drill Bit Sharpener, the easiest and fastest way to keep your bits as sharp as new. Drill Doctor features a patented design that sharpens bits with the same motion used when bits are first made. This design is so precise that bits can be sharpened hundreds of times. All Drill Doctor models sharpen standard twist and masonry bits from 3/32 to 1/2 inch. And if you purchased a large chuck as an accessory, your Drill Doctor will sharpen bits up to 3/4 inch. Your Model 400 also creates or sharpens split point bits, an advanced feature found only on exclusive Drill Doctor models. Stay tuned to learn how to use your Drill Doctor to keep your bits factory sharp.
Drill Doctor sharpens all your bits quickly, easily, most importantly, precisely. Hi, I'm Robert Gilman. Now, the Drill Doctor is no ordinary tool. It's a professional quality drill bit sharpener used by small manufacturers, machinists, and mechanics worldwide. I'm here today because a few simple demonstrations will help you quickly master your Drill Doctor.
In order to use your Drill Doctor most effectively, it's useful to understand how a drill bit works.
These are the flutes. They don't cut. They just move material out of the hole. The cutting happens at the tip of the bit with the chisel point and the cutting edges. The keys to a sharp bit are easy to see on this industrial drill. The chisel point must be absolutely centered. The angle between the chisel point and the cutting edge must be right. The cutting edge must be sharp, and there must be a downward angle away from the cutting edge. If the chisel point is even just a little off center, then your hole will be larger than it should be.
Drill Doctor uniquely creates this complex geometry.
If you've ever sharpened a bit by hand, you know it takes a subtle motion to get the right geometry. Drill Doctor's patented dual cams create that motion. These cams move the bit in two directions, in and out, up and down, creating exactly the same motion factories use to make new drill bits. The result? Drill Doctor generates precise bit geometry every time.
Your Drill Doctor uses a diamond sharpening wheel to create precise geometry.
Other sharpeners use silica grinding stones. But now the Drill Doctor uses an industrial strength diamond wheel. Why? Because silica stones wear down and change shape. Diamonds don't.
The Model 400 also creates split points.
Now, there's one more drill bit feature that is important for your Drill Doctor model. Over the past 15 years, a modified drill bit called a split point has become popular. Bits with this feature may also be called high performance or back cut bits. To create a split point, after the standard bit is crafted, a small amount of material is taken off the back side of each face of the bit. This narrows the chisel point so the bit digs into material faster. Split points can be particularly useful when drilling in metal, and they wander less, so you rarely need to center punch holes. Bits made from specialty materials like cobalt and carbide work best when they have these points. The Drill Doctor you purchased can split the point on any drill bit you want. Now, this not only lets you maintain the split point on bits you own, you can also add a split point to any of your other bits. Stay tuned. The following tape includes sharpening demonstrations, a tour of the parts that make your Drill Doctor work, and specific demonstrations showing how to sharpen small bits, large bits, and masonry bits. Thank you for buying Drill Doctor. We think you'll be glad you did.
How to sharpen with Drill Doctor. The Drill Doctor is easy to use. Only 2 simple steps will sharpen any bit. First, you align the bit. This makes sure the Drill Doctor creates the right geometry. And it sets the bit so that only a small amount of the tip is taken off. Then you sharpen the bit. Finally, with your Drill Doctor, you have the option to split the point of the bit. Now watch as a bit is aligned, then sharpened. In this case, we did not choose to split the point of the bit. Now let's try that again. This time, we'll split the point. That's all there is to sharpening bits with Drill Doctor. A tour of the Drill Doctor. The key parts to the Drill Doctor are the chuck, the alignment port, the sharpening port, and the splitting port. This is the chuck. It has chuck flats, chuck jaws that hold the bit, the chuck knob that tightens the chuck, the chuck cams that create the sharpening motion, and the white marks. Now look at the alignment port. These are the flats. This is the window. These are the clamp arms. This is the drill stop. And this is the alignment button. When pushed in, it opens the clamp arms. This is the sharpening port. This is the cam rest. And this is the diamond sharpening wheel. Note how the sharpening tube rocks back and forth. This is the splitting port. These are the flats for the port. And this is the mark for aligning the chuck. This is the cover you remove to replace the sharpening wheel.